New this morning, a social media trend that could help you save money. It's called loud budgeting, and Gen Zers are using it to encourage others to adopt better saving habits.
All right, we're live with Eric Crom from Clear Creek Advisors to learn more about this. All right, Eric, we're just looking at each other, talking with our producer. What is loud budgeting? You got to break it down for us.
Yeah, it's a really cool new concept. It really involves just being vocal about the budget to your friends, to your family, to the people that are around you. Obviously a huge change from what most people have done in the past, which is to keep all that kind of quiet. But this is really a major shift where everybody's out telling everybody what their budget is and making it much more public.
So is the accountability piece the big part? Is that why it has become so popular with younger generations?
Yeah, I think accountability's got to be one big part of it, right? Nobody likes to fail. So if you get out there and tell people what your intentions are, they're going to know if you're not living up to what you said you were going to do. So I think that's one big piece of it. I also think it's going to help with some relationships, right? Because we all get invited to do things, and sometimes we spend more than we should because we don't want to let people down. And I think when we get out there and we tell people, hey, this is kind of what I value, this is the things that I want to spend money on, and this is what my budget is, then if you end up saying no to something, it's not such a surprise. So I think those are both benefits, right? The potential accountability and also just getting out there and letting people know so they don't get disappointed if you do decline an invite here or there.
Yeah, you don't have that social pressure.
Yeah, that's right. Can this work? Is it working? Do we have any kind of stats that back this up?
Well, you know, I'm a big data guy, and I don't know that we have a whole lot of data yet. I think it's pretty new. So I think right now it's more conceptual. Conceptually, again, to me, it makes sense. I don't know exactly how they'll measure what benefit that's bringing to the table, but, you know, obviously if you're struggling with a budget, it's a good thing to try out and see if you get some benefits from it. But I guess the data is still yet to come.
Yeah, I mean, at least you can try.
Exactly.
I mean, there's no harm in saying you're going to try and budget and then see if it can work, and then maybe you save a little bit, maybe you don't save as much as that you wanted to, but...
Absolutely. And I mean, just speaking positively about anything, I mean, you're talking, I'm going to eat healthier. Let's loud, healthy eating together. I mean, that's kind of the concept here, right? Is you just want people to talk about it, whether it's on social media or whether it's in-person relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, in general, budgets are negative, right? A lot of people think of a budget as being all about lack. You mentioned diet, very similar to that, right? Things we can't have. But I would argue if you do it the right way, it's more about things you can have. You know, my wife and I just got done planning for a trip, actually, and it's really nice to know what you can say yes to and what you really need to let pass. So I think shifting that whole paradigm around budgeting so that it's something that's much more positive, as you mentioned, you know, very similar to dieting or working out. I think that's a really great change, and so I hope a lot of people take advantage of the opportunity to shift things around a little bit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people believe in speaking things into existence too. So,
there you go.
Eric, we're all going to eat healthy. We're going to work out. We're going to be financially smart.
Save money.
We're going to loud budget. How about that? We love it. Hey, that's Eric Crom from Clear Creek Advisors joining us with more this morning. Eric, we appreciate it. I think it's a great idea. Loud budgeting.